Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to my Happy Friday show. Hey everyone, thank you for being here. It's Friday, everybody. Yay, Friday. Thank you for watching us. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you say hi in the comments to introduce yourselves and comment throughout the show because we have a giveaway at the end of the show. So you really want to make sure to get those comments in so you're automatically entered for that giveaway at the end of the show. Now, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then you'll always be notified when we go live or if we upload a new fresh video. And also, same thing, if you prefer watching on Facebook, make sure you follow our page and make sure you turn those notifications on so that you don't miss a show. It is Friday, yay! And I am here without Mr. HP. It's Mr. GP. Geesley is the producer today. He said he didn't want to be on camera, but you can say hi, Geesley, right? Can you? Possibly? Yeah? If you can turn on the mic.
Hello.
There he is. All right, so Kobe's here too. Very happy today. Fresh haircut, so he's looking dapper today. But we always kick off Friday shows with a little recipe for a fresh cocktail. And it's a new month. It's June. Happy June, everybody. It's officially full-on summer, I think, in most places, at least in the U.S. So I always decided to have a theme for each month. We had Margarita Month for May, and so the month of June is going to be the month of smashes. Yeah, now what are smashes? So typically, well, it started with actually the mint julep. So smashes are drinks that you actually muddle either herbs or fruits or both together before you pour the rest of the ingredients in. I love smashes, especially in summer when the fruits are really fresh. You can get them fresh. And so some of my favorites, and they're so easy to make, and they're so easy to make virgin, so you can leave out the alcohol very, very easily. And so we're going to kick it off with one of my favorites. One of my favorites, it's a strawberry ginger smash. And so you start with just the strawberries, the lemon, the vodka, and there's ginger liqueur. It's okay if you don't have ginger liqueur. You can just use more of the ginger beer. And you muddle that in the glass until all is nice and juicy, and then you just pour in the ice, and then pour the rest of it in. It's topped with ginger beer, so it's very nice. So stir it up and enjoy. So cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. Look at these beautiful strawberries. I know it's probably a little late for fresh strawberries in many places, but not all. So cheers. So delicious. And nice and gingery too. So if you wanted to make those virgin, you just leave out the alcohol. You can add a little bit of sweetness with like agave or maple syrup or something, and just use sparkling soda. You can use flavored sparkling sodas, a little bit of juice. There's so many options. But I am excited to give you some more smash recipes this month. But we also, every Friday, have a word of the day from Mr. HP. Now, he is not here. He is trying to get to North Carolina, and he had a layover in Atlanta, and a very short one. As the plane pulled up to the terminal, there was no gate for them, so they had to sit on the plane, and he missed his flight because he couldn't get off the plane, of the first plane. So he sent us this word of the day that is very fitting for him right now. It is patience. Patience is a virtue, especially when you have a situation that is out of your hands. You just have to take it in stride and be patient. Take a deep breath, do some woo-saw breaths, and move on. So patience is also great for everything we do as quilters, isn't it? I'm known not to have much patience unless I'm teaching. I have endless patience because I really want my students to get to where they need to go. But sometimes you have no other choice than to be patient. So that is a great word for today. Today is also National Fish and Chips Day and a National Rotisserie Chicken Day. So you got a couple options for your dinner, everybody. Rotisserie chicken or fish and chips. It is also National Donut Day and National Rocky Road Day. So, I mean, you got your options for dessert too, or it could be dinner. I mean, who knows? But here's the third funny one. It is National Leave the Office Early today. Yeah, Gisela's celebrating over there. Ain't happening. We got to finish the show. So, cheers to this Friday, June 2nd. We will start off with our Friday segment. Our favorite, it is time for show and tell. We're starting off with this beautiful Kira quilt. This one is made by Nancy. I absolutely love the sharp, bright colors, and that turquoise border just really makes it so fun. I love the black and white mixed with those bright colors. That always makes for a really fun and playful quilt. So really awesome, Kira there. Nancy, thank you. Then we have a rosy quilt made by Arlene, and this one is made from the little Matryoshka bundle. Absolutely love the colors. They're so fun and fresh, and everything just pops with that white background. So using a singular background for Rosie just really makes every block have a lot of contrast. So really love how this turned out. Great job. Great job. All right, this next one is a strip joints, and this one is by Deborah, and beautiful caramel browns, or actually shades of brown. It goes from kind of like a latte color into a dark chocolate and everything in between. These are all the shades of chocolate. She may even have used some Color Club chocolates. Who knows? I can't tell, but beautiful job. I love the border added to it. Then we have a crystal quilt. Crystal is in my newest book, Mixology 3, and this one is made by Pam. I really love the two-tone. This is a great idea, and just having that little square be gold, that is so festive and cool. I love this idea. Definitely would love to try something like that. Then we have a quilt that's made by Terry, and this is a Zoe quilt top so far, but beautiful. I love this. It's made with the Adorn fabric and a single background. I absolutely love, I loved Adorn forever, and it's actually a bundle that's on sale. And so those pinks with the teals and turquoise and the pop of black really makes this a fun, festive quilt. Great job. Then we have Betty Lou's Venus quilt. Now that's a gorgeous border, isn't it? And I love the tone, just kind of monochromatic and those greens and teals, and then that fun border that brings it all together. Love that. Great version of Venus. Then we have a Quilt As You Go Pitter Patter quilt by Brenda. Now this one was a part of our Fast and Furious Club back, this is probably season 2, I believe, or yeah, 2 or 3, I don't remember. I think it's 2. But I love this version. It's so nice and soft, just using all those light fabrics and then just the accent fabric being that peach color. That's perfect. Great job. And then we have a beautiful young man holding up an orphan layer cake table runner that I believe he made with his grandma, Deanne. So proud. I love the colors. So fresh for summer, and just absolute joy to see that happy face. So congratulations, and thanks for sharing. Then we have a Cartwheels quilt made by Jan. This one is in one of my mixology books. That's really always a fun quilt because there's so much movement with all those squares kind of scattered around. So I love this version. Great colors there. And then last but not least, we have a crisscross double toss made by Judy. How gorgeous is this? This is a large one, looks like. This is a queen, I think. I believe so. How beautiful is that? I really love that print. And I love how she broke up the borders a little bit differently So always be creative. So everybody, you all have permission to be rebels around here. Love it. So thank you everybody for sharing. Show and tell. Show and tell. All right, next up, I wanted to talk about what our show, Colleen's One Yard Wednesday show was on Wednesday. She had beautiful one-yard fabrics. They were all patriotic themed. And most of them are Louis and Irene. Beautiful prints, perfect for making something for 4th of July or for the month of July to celebrate the colors. And she made a really awesome small table runner and of course some pennants. Now the table runner is a free pattern. You can find that on our website, and she just added that little star, so go ahead and watch the show and she shows you exactly how to do it. It's quilt as you go, super quick. And of course the pennants were also a demonstration on a previous show, and so very easy and quick projects to make, something to decorate with. I love that. This is so festive. Really beautiful, beautiful job. And you know, those One Yard Wednesday fabrics, once they're gone, they're gone. Some of them kind of disappear fast. So you can find all of those just on our website. Go to the shop link and find One Yard Wednesday. You can watch the show right on that page, the latest show, and then all of the fabrics that are still available from the current show or previous shows are right there in one place. So beautiful thing, great prices, $7.99 for a yard. Can't beat that. All right, we had a big reveal this last Tipsy Tuesday. We have some amazing products that I've been working on for a while. So if you missed the show, I would like you to go back and watch it. We have a new ruler out, the 4th ruler in the Stripology family is coming. It will ship mid-July, but we are they're available for pre-order now. So this one is called Stripology Quarters Mini. Now I did play for you a whole video on it, which we will be putting up on our YouTube channel, and it does its own thing. So this is the only ruler that can square up to 1/4 inch increments, and so it is, and it has slits every 1/4 inches. So it's great for small things, cutting 1/4 inch increments or even 1/8 inch increments. So it fits into the family because no other ruler can do that. And we also have a new book coming. I have a new book coming called Master Your Stripology Rulers. Now this is what we call the encyclopedia for the stripologist, or the stripolopedia. I don't know, we're trying to figure out, coming up with our own word for that. So what you'll find in this book are all of the charts that I have came out with for the rulers, for doing the 1/4 inch cuts, the 1/8 inch cuts. So it includes instructions for all 4 rulers. All the information is in one place. And also the techniques to make half square triangles, 1/4 square triangles, cutting diamonds and triangles, 60 degree and 45 degree, all those things. Plus, the favorite is flying geese. So let me just show you a little bit. So the flying geese are, let me show you overhead here. So I'm calling it the G-Easy method for flying geese. So we actually start with 2 squares and you make 4 flying geese units. So the charts for all the sizes are in the book. The technique is the same with all 4 rulers. Yes, 4, because the 4th new one is included in there, because that one allows you to trim or make a flying geese that's going to finish at a 1/4 inch increment. So it has all the charts, and the method will explain how you end up with units that look like this. You get 2 units like this out of the 2 squares you started with, and this will make 4 geese. So let me just demonstrate real quickly how we trim that. So I can show you, if you put that page on the screen, the page 19, this is just one example how I have instructions to trim. This is with a mini ruler that I'm going to show you this one. How you line things up is made in 3 steps, the trimming. So let me show you how I do that. Just real quick, of course, there will be videos. There are videos that come in that are on our website. They'll be on our website and they'll be on YouTube as well. But you will need the book, of course, will have the illustrations. The videos are just an enhancement. So the QR codes that are placed all throughout the book, they're about 25 QR codes, will take you right to the video. So the first cut, you'll be making 2 cuts, and then you slide the ruler over, so you're using the diagonal lines on, this is the mini ruler, the original mini ruler, the Stripology squared mini ruler. And then we do our trims. So I'm going to leave this one for the other ruler I wanted to show you. And then we just turn and make our third cut, and you end up with really awesome, perfect flying geese units every time. So I taught this at our retreat, our virtual retreat, and my students called it the no crying flying geese method. We're just going to call it the G-Easy flying geese, right? So the same thing with our new ruler. You will notice that this ruler has a dotted black line here on the side. And so that one we use actually to line up, to trim. And then you can trim this in 1/4 inch increments. So I'm going to trim this to 1 3/4 here. And then you do the sides. So this is all described in the book. So you can take any pattern that calls for flying geese and adjust it to the G-Easy method and play with that. Same thing with half square triangles and 1/4 square triangles. Aren't they cute? Easy peasy, right? So we have the book individually available for pre-order in both PDF format and in paper format, but we also have a package deal. So before I show you the package deal, just hold on. If you didn't see this, there's 6 projects in the book, so patterns. So they're really small, simple, easy patterns that are perfect to kind of practice those techniques. So if you want to try the half square triangles, 1/4 square triangles, or you want to try to cut some 60-degree diamonds and triangles, you can practice with making an actual something. So here are the 6 projects that are in the book. We have the back home table topper. That was our table topper at the retreat. We have Wiggle Room, a table runner made with half square triangles. Order Up is our placemats made with 1/4 square triangles. And then Trinket is a 60-degree triangle runner. Then the other 2 are, we have Leo, which is actually hanging right there. It's like a baby quilt. And then Jiggy, which is hanging right there, made with 45-degree triangles from the book. So, and that's a table runner. Did I say that? Behind me in the middle is a tailor quilt made by some awesome Tim Holtz Halloween-themed fabric from years past. We'll get to that a little bit later. But here's the back of the book. You'll see another colorway of the back home table topper and that Leo quilt. Leo, of course, named after my youngest grandson. Love it. So he will eventually get that quilt once we are done showing it everywhere. So the package deal, if you wanted to order the ruler and the book together, you actually get a little bonus pattern for free called the Little Mia pattern, which is actually made using the new ruler. So once you get your order shipped, you will have that pattern and you can go right away and practice. And so the Little Mia table runner is made with 5-inch squares, so perfect to use, a bundle. If you've used part of the bundle and cut some 5-inch squares, you need 48 for this one. And we made it in a couple of colorways. This one is our Christmas version with one of the new Christmas lines. And then I also made one with the Bon Voyage fabric line because I love those colors, those navies and dusty blues and greens with the cream backgrounds in there. So those are the 2 versions I've made, but there'll be more coming. So here's the runner if you want to see. Here, up a little closer. This is the Christmas one that we made. that I made. I, of course, don't remember exactly this fabric line, but we just got it in. I just shown it to you. Just to show you up close, here is one of the runners, the wiggle room. So again, this was 5-inch squares, and then just trimmed them up using 5-inch squares, trimmed them up, and then you can lay them out however you want. And then we have 2 versions here of the back home topper. If you are a part of our Goodrun's quilt crew, you probably have seen this one in multiple different colorways from our retreat. It's really awesome. And I actually included a way for you to take these blocks and turn it into a table runner versus a topper. But I love these little projects. So these will all be included in the book, so jump on that. And I really want to take the opportunity and thank you all for those of you have already placed your order. It's amazing. We've gotten an amazing response, and really beautiful to see how everybody is really embracing the 4th family member to the Stribology Ruler family. And a lot of you have said that the book is something that they've been waiting for as well. So the book is going to be spiral bound. It has really thick, nice pages, so it's going to really be able to stand up to some wear and tear. I did get one question. I wanted to just throw that out there. So the QR codes throughout the book, they will take you to videos and video parts specifically pertaining to that particular technique. So it's really nice to have it right at your fingertips. Now you will need a smartphone or a smart device to scan it, that anything with a camera, so like tablets or smartphones, and it will take you right to that video. Now all those videos are on our YouTube channel, and so you're not missing out on anything if you don't have a if you don't have a smartphone. But you know what? You can, if your laptop or desktop computer has a camera, there's apps that you can use that as a scanner, and there's also little barcode scanners that you can, with a USB, you can plug into your computer and scan. And they're very cost effective. They're not that hard to find. So check that out. I just wanted to throw that out there. All right, moving on. Any questions on any of this new stuff? New stuff. Do you see any questions, Keesley? Oh, you can get jiggy with it. We've added some fun projects names. Yes, we are going to get jiggy with it. Yeah, so usually sometimes when I'm writing, if just a word comes up as I'm writing or designing, and jiggy just came to mind right away, you can see why. It just is a little jiggy, and so I was doing the jiggy. We're all going to get jiggy with it. Will there be a similar sheet to cut 1/8 inch with a new ruler? Yes, that's going to be all included in the book. Absolutely. Okay, so excited for the new ruler. Yeah, I mention that the books will be signed if you buy them in the package. So I will be signing away. All right. So the bundle price is going to be good for until they arrive. So, which will be sometime in July. We don't know exactly. It will definitely be before mid-July, but we don't have an exact date because we're depending on 2 different things coming together. So, but it's going to be very exciting. I wanted to also mention, if you're a shop owner and carry the rulers in your store, Checker is also offering pre-orders of both the rulers and the books. So check that out. I think they're sending out an email today as well. So just check that out and you'll be able to get those in right away. All right. The Little Mia pattern that comes with a pre-order, it is a PDF. So, but it won't be in your account, of course, until we ship the ruler. So then you'll get the PDF and a demo video on how to make it. So that'll just be entered into your account. All right, but the Little Mia will become a printed pattern just a little bit later this summer with some other ones. So, but we wanted to offer that as a special to go with the packs. Okay. All right. Love it, including the QR codes is brilliant. It just really makes it so everything is in one place. If you have the book with you wherever you go using the ruler, and you can just snap it if you have a smartphone. You can just get right to that particular video instead of scrolling and Googling and trying to find it. So it just makes things really easy. Now, the pandemic brought the QR codes back, and we all realized that they can be very, very handy. Very handy. Anyways, I wanted to talk about our color club. We are finishing up our color club. It will ship on Monday for the month of June. But more than that, June actually marks our 2-year anniversary of Color Club. June 2021 was when we shipped our first pack out, and so we are really excited to celebrate. So I did share this in Gudrun's Quilt Crew, our group on Facebook. So if you have made any quilts where you have used just some of the Color Club fabrics, doesn't have to be all, we would love for you to share them in the crew, and make sure you just put Color Club in the description so that we can kind of search and find them. I'm going to put together a little slideshow for Tuesday's show to celebrate. I'm going to show you all 24 that we have shipped out, all the different colors. So we're very excited to be celebrating and bringing you another year of beautiful colors. I've got the whole year planned out. It's beautiful. So check that out. And then I also wanted to announce we will be vending at the Minnesota Quilt Show, which is the State of Minnesota Quilt Show held in St. Cloud. And it is June, it's not next week, but the following week. Was it June 15th, 14th, 15th? It's, so they have a preview night on Wednesday, and the show is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. St. Cloud, Minnesota, check it out. Our booth number is 701. I'll be doing a little presentation on Thursday on their little learning stage, and then we'll do another one on Friday or Saturday, I don't remember. But come find us in St. Cloud if you're going to the show. We'll be in the vendor mall, booth 701, and it'll be lots of stuff. We of course can't bring everything, but we'll be a similar booth setup as we had at QuiltCon. So this was the size of our booth in QuiltCon, and this is what it looked like. Now it will probably look different because we'll have different quilts, but you know, lots of stuff to see and lots of actual quilts. So come find us. We'd love to see you. All right, we have some new fabrics for you today. Speaking of the quilt behind me, so this was made with a previous Tim Holtz. It was a Halloween themed line, and we had a bundle. So this year they actually came out with just a few of the prints, some of the same prints, and some are new ones. But they weren't that many for me to put together. They weren't enough for a bundle. So I decided I want to make my own bundle with it. So I pulled from a lot of his basics as well. So I added some provisions, some cracked shadow, and some things. And so I was able to create a beautiful, nicely balanced bundle with 12 fabrics. And we're calling them Frightful. Well, Frightful is the line. So here's the first print. Love this one. So this was also part of the one that you see the quilt made with. But I just, I collect Tim Holtz, so I love to play with them and kind of use them whenever and just have them on hand. But it makes a beautiful tailor quilt. So then we have this print, which he calls, this is one of his substrates fabrics. So just some typography on a kind of a distressed background. One of my faves. And then we have some provisions in the linen color. This really plays well with this colorway. We have this diamond harlequin type of print on top of newsprint. I love that. So all the layering that he's so known for, and I really love this. This would act really nicely as a plaid. And then we have, this is a new one. Almost makes me, reminds me of like stamping. So very nicely distressed in the background, but bringing in that orange and bringing me to this print. This was a part of the last one. I really, really like it. A nice soft orange color. And then I threw in a little bit darker provision. So this is the provisions. Oh, what is the name of this one? Do you remember this color? Is it rust? No, I don't think it's rust. I don't remember. Then we have an awesome plaid. I love this because it's nice, soft. It has a green hue to it, and then a really nice, soft orangey gold on top. We have some skulls and crossbones. Skulls and crossbones, of course, a bit distressed in his style. I threw in a cracked shadow, which is one of its basics, but I love this. It has a green hue, so it goes really nicely with the green in here. Okay, I'm running out of space here. So we have provisions in the onyx. So as you can see, going a little bit darker with the brown hues. And then one of his worn Crocs. And so this one is dark charcoal. I know it's reading almost purple. It has a little bit of a blue hue to it, but it's not really purple at all. So it's really kind of a charcoaly dark brown black. So this is the bundle Frightful by Tim Holtz. So all the prints are Tim Holtz. We of course have some of these in 1 yard. Oh, here it is. It's called Sienna. Provision Sienna. There it is. And then we have the provisions in the sienna. We have the provisions in the onyx. And then also in the linen. So those three we have. If we wanted to add to it, we also have the cracked shadow in the obsidian is this color here. So then I added some more. I wanted some more orange. So I love the chalk and charcoal that has the same kind of distressed features as Tim Holtz is known for. And then the bumbleberries and the pumpkin spice is great to go with these tones. For a little bit darker, more red, I found this stone path in the rust. That is great, has a little print with it. For some of the darks, there is a spotted in the shadow, which is like a perfect blend with these guys. And then the grunge and the winter coal, so a little bit charcoaly, brownish. So again, would mix nicely in with all of those. For some more colors in those linen-y creams, we have the grunge in the marble, which has a nice taupe. It's showing up a little pink. It's not that pink. And then we have the dimples in the pearl, which is a nice off-white color. So this is Frightful. And what a perfect quilt to make would be, of course, the tailor. Would look very similar to the one hanging behind me. All right, so we have another bundle to share, which is not holiday themed or not seasonal. This is a new Lewis and Irene called Paws and Claws. So we have dogs and cats in this one. So some of the prints have dogs and some of the prints have cats. So this one is a dog one with all the dogs kind of sprinkled around the flowers. And then here's another print that has cats, all the different cats playing. So I kind of love that they put them together, and also you can split it apart if you wanted to. We have the bones and alternating with fish. I thought that was very clever. Has a little linear action, so it could kind of act as a stripe, a little directional one. Then we have the dogs and this green little polka dot background, all the different dogs. Now I have to send in a complaint, although there is a chocolate lab, but there's not a, he's not black. Although his mom is black, so his mom is a chocolate lab. Kobe's mom is a chocolate lab. Amazingly, all the babies are black. Then we have the cats with, I didn't realize until now, all these swirls. It's like the yarn unrolled yarn all over the place. So all the different cats in the green, and then we have that same print in the purple or lavender. So we have 3 colors. Then we have this really cute tone-on-tone print, which is all the little paws, but they're arranged in like flowers. So I think that's really clever and cute. We have it in this beautiful rosy red. And then again, that main print, all the doggies in the garden. We have in that navy, again, the bones and fish. And then we have the dogs and polka dots on this beautiful kind of a cinnamon color. And finishing it off with the tone-on-tone print in this mustard gold, which I really like. Really love this tone. So for the fabric pull, I kind of played with the colors a little bit. So for the blues, the light blues, crimp and the bluebell is a great match for especially the darker tones, but the lights in them is going to really lighten it up. This is more of a bluish gray, so I pulled the spotted in the steel. You see how nicely it blends with both tones. For the greens, for the darker one, grunge, juniper. And then for the lighter one, we have a bumbleberries in the garden sage. Love that tone. Really beautiful. For the lavender purples, we have another bumbleberries in the thistle. Awesome color. And then for the lighter tones, the spectrostatic wisteria. Really love this color. For the red, the bumbleberries berry red is great with it. And then for the navy colors, I have a dash flow in the blueprint and then a bumbleberries in the basic indigo. So a little bit more variety. Now since we had the 2 here, we have spectrostatic in the squash, which is a perfect match with that cinnamon color, and then the grunge and the mulled cider for that mustard. Really beautiful, rich colors. I pulled 2 fabrics if you wanted to throw in a background with this, and I did kind of 2 different directions. I love this one. This is cross stitch. It's called Gardenia. It's light, but it has a real soft lavender undertone, so it really would stand out as a great background, but it really would look beautifully with these lavenders. And then the other one is called Crimp in the Sand, and this one has a more green undertone. So either one would look great. It still stands out from all of them, but it just depends what kind of look you are, going for, which tone you want your quilt to take on. So this is Paws and Claws. Love it. And of course, Louis and Irene, always so popular. Love their stuff. And if you remember, of course, they are making our fabric for London Calling. All right, so I have just 4 new 1 yards. So as you probably have seen, I like to stock some novelty 1 yards, and we have 4 new ones. We have something for the soccer player, or football as we call it in the rest of the world. We have something for the volleyball player, not always available. I was happy to see that. So the volleyballs on this and the blue net. Looks like you're looking at the sky playing some beach volleyball. And then we have lacrosse. We have lacrosse sticks with different colored ball. I love the colors on this. It's a dark navy background. And then last but not least, we have something for the superheroes, or at least the superhero fans. How cool is this? I love this. I love all the phrases. So for the superhero in your life, and maybe that's you, there it is. We have all those pow, yay, amazing, to be continued, poof. Not so fast, honey. These are funny. But this would add color to any quilt. Of course, making stuff from Novelty fabrics, my goal is always to pull like a hero print, something that I'm really going to feature, and then just go in and pull, you know, basics from those colors. So speaking of, Color Club is always great for that, having stuff in your collection, in your stash to really play with is just the best. So these are all available in our 1 yards. Brand new. All right, Geesley, it's time for our winner, our live winner. So I hope you've been commenting throughout the show. Any questions on any of the fabrics, let me know. Cindy's asking if I will be there for the quilt show. Yes, I will be, not the whole time because I have to come back on Friday to do a show, but I will be there on Thursday at least, and probably popping in and out for the rest of the days for sure. I'm not teaching at the show. Nope. Okay. You got that winner lined up? Who's our winner? Let's see. Sarah A. Wilson. Congratulations, Sarah. $25 gift card is yours. All you got to do is send us an email to help@quiltdesigns.com and to claim your card, and we will email you your gift card. You can go shopping right away. So that is it for our show. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will join us next Tuesday for our Color Club celebration. Check out our 24 colors that we featured in our subscription throughout the past 2 years. And that is Tipsy Tuesday. That's June 6th, 4 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, we will follow with a Happy Friday show that week, June 9th at 12 p.m. Central. So hopefully I'll see you in St. Cloud. Maybe I'll see you here in the classroom or in our showroom, which is now open 3 days a week. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye.